Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Beezer's Butthole. Excuse me, this is like the 8th time I try to record the video in my 3rd location. I went to the park earlier and it started raining, and so I came home. And so, anyway, here we are. Happy Halloween to everybody. I'm still under the weather. These last 2 weeks have had me in places that I've never knew existed or experienced, emotionally, mentally, even physically. And, you know, I think it's like, I would call it like maybe like some form of PTSD. It's like it's finally all catching up with me. The recognition or the realization that my whole life I've poured into everybody and everything else. I have promoted other people's jobs. I have promoted their companies, did their products, promoted their business, whatever it is. And I never did any of that for me, my dreams. And you know, a lot of it, there's so many moving parts to this, but a lot of it, I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know, I learned from an early age not to talk about this spiritual stuff and these ghosts and spirits that I see and can communicate with, because I've talked about it even as a child. But regardless, and so what I had to do was I had to like put my energy on a budget, literally. I pulled back from everybody and everything except for the small few clients that I have for my social work subcontracting job and like my boss. And even during that, I was very honest with him about it and everybody. And so I'm grateful that I have the space to be able to figure whatever this is out. I'm grateful that I work for somebody that generally cares about me as a person. And it shows not just through monetary reimbursement, but also how him and his wife have really been very kind to me and given me the space and have cared about me just as a person. And so that's a really good feeling. So I've been navigating through a lot of stuff. And once I pulled my energy back, another hard thing was taking my own advice. And people show you who they are, believe them. And I saw how people responded to me. And here's the thing, a lot of people don't know about me. There's a lot people don't know about me. 3:33 on the mark. Thank you. Is that I don't do toxic. Those games, the drama, I don't do it. It's taken me so long to find this peace that I'm in, that I'm not going to let anybody or anything, I don't care who it is, going to come and fuck with it. And I always lead from a place of love, and I always want the best for people, and I don't compete for anything or anybody, any job, situation, person. I don't do it. I don't need to. I know who I am. And that's with any case. That's why I wouldn't tolerate treatment at certain jobs that were fucking me over every chance they got. Or it was friendships or relationships or even within the family or the community or whatever. People who were gaslighting me or narcissists or, and a lot of the people who have talked about me and threw dirt on my name did it because I see the truth and I know. I know. Yes, I know. And it's not even about that. It really isn't. And that's not the type of person I am. But don't fool the love and light. Don't mistake it. I know. I know from the things years ago, things from a couple weeks ago, a couple years ago. And I'm only saying these things to show how hard it is to know your whole life that you have these gifts. It's hard to exist. I love my life and I would never think about ending it. That's never on the table. It has been before, but never again. And I know never say never, but that's something I need to say with conviction in case anything ever happens to me. That's never an option. It's already hard for us as humans just existing, especially these last couple of years where a lot of people have experienced, on top of other stuff. And seeing spirits and ghosts, knowing things. It's hard to relate to people. I mean, you know, I'm not the girl, the woman that you take to a party. Hey, what are you into? Oh, well, so there's this thing. I put my hands on trees and I can meditate with them. And I know information. There's no way I could ever know it because I never studied it. I know what the medicinal uses are for some plants when I meditate with them. I know what the trees are trying to communicate or what diseases are around the tree. You know, my kink is I love doing oracle cards, and not for relationships, money, and all that. I mean, it comes into play, but I mean from a healing place. Because it seems that no matter what cards I pull, no matter what reading I do, whatever message I'm trying to give to anybody, and this is in my personal readings too, and there's a lot of people who can verify that I've literally been through that situation. I'm the alchemist. So I've strange thinking about it. Like all of these things that have happened to me my entire life that I've survived. I can't believe it. It's just, I am going crazy. Like, I can't believe it. I've taken someone I loved who was ODing, and I was trying to give them CPR, and I took their last breath. I pretended like I was dead when I was being suffocated with plastic bags so I could live. And those are just a few. And I say that to remind you of who you are and the power that you have within inside yourself. I really want to challenge you. Just the message I'm getting. And it's an affirmation to myself as well. All of your beliefs and systems, behaviors, the negative things you say to yourself, I want you to dig and find out where those messages came from. The thought of you being stupid, the thought of you maybe not being told that you can make good decisions, but people always try to always made choices for you, so you learn to not trust yourself. I have some old friends that have been in some situations like that. We all have these messages, so it's not, like anyone's better or less than anybody else. Shit, we all got shit. The root of these messages are not based in any fucking truth. None of them. Are you stupid? Or did you make a choice based off an upbringing that was, you were raised by unhealed people and drama anyway, and so that perception anyway of what is dumb or whatever, not good choice, is skewed anyway. So that's put onto you. And so then you grow up thinking that because they're your caregivers or whatever. This isn't me. I see it. I see it. I mean, there's different messages I was sent to. And if you checked out my other video, which is only on YouTube, I think I would be kicked off other platforms if I posted that video. I know all this seems erratic and crazy. I know. But there's something deeper I'm trying to get to, and this is the only way, my process I know how now to do it, is as I speak it out. Because I can't keep it in here anymore. Spirit and my ancestors said it's done. The days of me being small are over. I can't do it. So I'm like, okay, show me how. I don't know how. So they're like, just do videos. Just start speaking your truth. I got my recorder came in the mail today, my voice recorder. Suggested I do that too. For these messages of hope and healing. Let me tell you, I was at Amethyst with some bad bitches. And I say that in a loving way. It's a term of endearment. It's just a word. Some beautiful women. Women who lost children and mothers when they were early in their recovery. Women who had to get both of their breasts removed because of cancer and didn't even take ibuprofen. She set this bar high for us. You're like, what? We can't even kind of complain about getting pain meds. We get our teeth pulled. Addicts, we love it. Some powerful women. And there's a lot of them that still don't even know their power. But I've been around these amazing people throughout my life. No matter where I go, I always meet extraordinary people with extraordinary stories. And one thing we all have in common is fear and feeling of not being enough, not living up to our potential, but we don't even know what that potential is or even who set that fucking bar and why we're trying to be on it. Well, we know why, because everyone else is, and we want to be liked and part of. So we go along. My loves, you are so much more. We all are. And even though there's tons of videos I don't post, because I still have that fear of speaking this truth, it's only beginning. Please know that Me speaking my truth is for me. And if me speaking it ever offends you and gets you in your feelings, my right ear's ringing. Thank you, ancestors. And that's an indication of the healing you need to do. If me speaking my truth offends you, then you're probably one of the people that you're afraid I'm going to speak about. Don't fuck with me. I've been in places that you couldn't survive 10 minutes in. And you're going to experience it because I know what you've sent my way. I know all the dark magic. I know all the spells, the binding, the illusions that you've cast upon me, loved ones, ex-friends now.